Your boy New Breed coming through with another live stream. And Joe Biden, he out here becoming Mr. Pusher Man. I'm your mama, I'm your daddy, I'm that nigga in the alley. Got coke, got weed, got everything you need. I'm your pusher man. Can't make this up. The harm reduction grant. A huge slap in the face to the black community. Sheer disrespect. I see people rolling in the chat. Y'all make sure y'all share this video. Hit it with a thumbs up. Hit it with a thumbs up. Upon further investigation, y'all gonna be blown away about what I found out about the harm reduction grant. Y'all gonna be blown away. I actually read the details. Man, I studied all the semantics of this grant, and it is mind-boggling what's about to take place here in the US of A. Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, not only are they going to be issuing smokers kits, pipes, wet wipes, lip balms, all kind of gadgets and gadgets for those who may be fiends, right? They're also offering injection sites. Take a moment and digest that, what I just told y'all. They're going to have injection facilities, ladies and gentlemen. Nino Brown comes to mind. Nino Brown comes to mind. New Jack City. Literally, there's going to be Carters out here. A place where fiends can go to test their pipes, test the drugs. You can actually test the drugs in these centers. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, later on, I got to read the details with y'all verbatim when I'm in front of all of, and when I'm in front of my resources and whatnot. To let y'all see what is going on here. It is absolutely astonishing, to say the least. So, imagine a place where people can go to test drugs in these facilities all over the place. These facilities in different locations through the inner city, where people can literally shoot up, people can smoke some crack, people can do what it is they're going to do, and in their respective town, and get the drugs actually tested. And this is their way of saying, hey, we're going to do this to stop overdoses. We're going to give these clean pipes, clean syringes. We're going to test the drugs. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is literally legalized drug use. This is unprecedented. Somebody said it's some other type of zombie drug they handing out. Hey, I would not doubt it. Somebody said, you know what happened to Nino Brown? He got shot at the end of the movie. Oh yeah. Oh, the Most High gonna deal with Nino. Oh, Nino Joe. That is crazy, ladies and gentlemen. They really are just blatant with it. They want people to be Night of the Living Dead. They want zombies to be out here prowling the streets of our communities. Now, could you imagine a trap house for those who may be on drugs of all age groups? Instead of taking that $30 million and investing that in rehab centers to get these people right, this is the future of America. This is what it's going to look like. This is what it's going to look like. Instead of DARE programs in the schools, you're going to have teachers handing out smokers pipes and smokers kits. You're going to literally have, they're going to be handing this out in school, right? And they're going to be giving all of these students, because you know most of these high school kids, they on drugs nowadays. And instead of getting them off, they're going to be being handed pipes, and then they're going to be going to these injection sites. If you can imagine, it's going to be people of all ages and demographics. More than likely, it's going to be some type of, y'all give this car one moment. More than likely, it's going to be confidentiality involved, where they don't have to tell the parents, they don't have to tell anybody. It's going to be some confidentiality involved, right? And they're going to be able to go to these sites, and it's going to be insane, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be absolutely insane. It's the wealth misappropriation for me. It is the wealth misappropriation for me. We got this crackpot Joe Biden in the office, and instead of actually helping our community, which he told us, if we don't vote for him, we ain't black. Y'all remember that? Oh man, y'all remember that? There's a whole lot of people that don't want to call my phone right now. There's a whole lot of friends, family, and associates that don't want to talk to me right now. They are quiet, absolutely silent, because there's no excuse for this. Yeah, I'm talking about they're going to be real advanced with this thing. I can imagine it now. Y'all remember on the Carter, right? Y'all remember the Carter on New Jack City. They had all kind of high-tech, advanced ways of getting into this place. Like, think about this. Think of the predictive programming of this. You had to swipe a card. They was way ahead of their time. Like, they were literally on New Jack City. They was ahead of the game, yo. They was ahead of the curve with technology on that movie. They literally had their cards. They could get in. You would scan to get upstairs. You would go to different floors. Man, tell me this ain't about to be happening. Once they institute that marking of the beast and the people, tell me people not going to be scanning to go to certain floors. You're going to have a heroin floor, a crack floor, a opioids floor. Like the details of this harm reduction grant is crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Like it is something out of a movie. To show you that this is about depopulation, and they aimed it towards what community? They aimed it towards our community. They aimed it towards the children of the light, the children of Israel. We are God's people that the Bible spoke of, and they know that we're waking up. We're finding out our true identity. There's a lot of economic interdependence that's taking place that they don't like. They know that when we wake up, the Most High God is going to grace us. They know that when we wake up, the Most High God is going to grant us wealth. They know that when we wake up, that they can no longer enslave us and impoverish us. So they this is what they're doing. I guarantee that there's going to be a census used to see who is who and what is what. See, as people come into the Carter, aka the injection sites or the injection facilities, that's what they're calling it. And who knows what type of experimental drugs would be tested on the people. And I'm going to put allegedly on that because I didn't read nothing about that. But let's say this. Do you know how many people are going to be counted who go ahead and apply to go to one of these centers? So they're going to have a good idea who's on drugs, who is under the rule and thumb of Satan. They have a real good idea. They'll have the numbers they need. They'll be able to see who is getting put down. They'll be able to see, whose health is bad and who may be dying in the future real soon. It's depopulation at its finest. Somebody said they want the unconscious war against the conscious. Absolutely. Like, you can't make this stuff up, man. Biden is he's so blunt about what he's doing. And if this don't wake you up, brothers and sisters, and anybody watching this video from the outside looking in, you may not be a subscriber. You may be someone who just came along on this channel, and you may just caught one of this particular channel brand new. You may be a new subscriber. Look, let me put this out here. If this don't wake you up, this grant, to show you that it's about depopulation and that we got to cleave to our God and follow the law, statutes, and commandments, and really stop putting our trust in politicians. Stop putting our trust in these groups as well, like Black Lives Matter, who are currently under investigation for fraud. And they're in question of basically swindling and finessing and jugging your community of $60 million, right? So if you continue to put your hope and your trust in these proxies that's being set up by the elite, listen, we will never grow and rise as a nation. We will never come together. We will never get this thing right. We will continue to be the tail and not the head. Listen, we have all the power in us. We have all the power in us to fuel an economy. We have all the power in us to do something great. Everything that we are pouring into this system, we can pour it into ourselves. It's time to buy and sell from your neighbor. It's time to congregate with your people. It's time to really come together and stop looking at the TV and following them, casting your votes and casting your energy and every damn thing else into this system. It is not working for us. It's just not working for us. It's time to practice self-sufficiency. Seriously. Whether it be you move to another city, whether you move out of the city construct and you get yourself somewhere into the country and get a homestead or a community, or you take your business elsewhere and you go to another country and you start to build where you got a clean slate. And you can actually start something where you get a bigger bang for your buck. Whatever you plan to do, just make sure you operating in the spirit of truth and actually start to do something outside of what you've been doing. And that's putting your trust in this system. Yeah, somebody said it. The Bible is what we need, man. The Bible is what we need. I mean, we constantly putting our trust in these damn devils. Y'all put him in the office. You allowed the Black Lives Matter Trojan horse to spearhead this man's election. He got in that damn office and he is running amok. He said, listen, not only am I going to give you Negroes, crack pipes as the ultimate slap in the face. Nobody, let's make this clear. Nobody is even smoking crack no more. Nobody is smoking crack anymore. There's a real low amount of people smoking crack. But let's make this clear. That's what the headline reads because that's how much disrespect they have for the people. Now, there's a lot of people who can utilize those smoking kits, and there's going to be a lot of people who are going to be using them. Most people are into designer drugs now. Most people are popping pills and opioids right now. But you have the ultimate level of disrespect with this Biden dude. You have somebody said crack is so off-brand. Facts, though. I mean, you got all of these other drugs in here. You think people are really on crack. Come on, Biden. This is not 93. This is not 1992. Yep, straight up stereotypical disrespect towards our people as a whole. Right. I'm talking about this man is... So I can imagine these injection sites and these facilities, right? More than likely, you're going to be able to apply online. It's going to be straight up confidential. And this is just foresight that I'm giving y'all. This is just foresight I'm giving y'all. There's going to be, and they're claiming this is going to stop people from overdosing. This is the logic behind it. No, what it's going to do is keep people in a zombie-like state. It's going to keep people lost in sleep. They want to really look at what it's really doing. It's really promoting the use of drugs. It's really keeping people in that demonic stronghold of possession. That is a possession. That is a demonic stronghold, drug addiction. I don't care if it's marijuana, cigarettes, or alcohol. It don't matter. It is a stronghold. And if this system is allowing you to be able to do it, right, then they want to keep you there. That is proof that you need to get off these drugs. This is proof right here. It's time for you to wake up and be sober and vigilant. They don't mind you living if you are in a stupor. Because guess what? You're already dead. If you're walking around and you getting high and you're allowing those spirits to enter your subconscious mind, to them, you are no threat. They also want to see who's a threat to this system. They know, listen, our people, right? When we are sober, and I think Tupac said this, he said, imagine what we can do if we wasn't high. He said, imagine the damage we can do if we wasn't high. That's what Pac said, and that was some real talk he said right there. Listen, they can imagine what we can do if we wasn't high, so they want to keep you high. They want to keep you high. This man has done nothing for our community. Biden got in his office and has done nothing. And the people, hey, listen, the people were beginning to really question this man. Because if you had the audacity to say, if you ain't black, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. If you had that audacity to say that, you're going to have people like, what are you doing for us? Yeah, somebody said it. They scared. So that was his answer. Throw him a bone. Biden said, throw him a bone. They want us to do something for them. Give them some smoker kits. Give them some fresh, clean syringes. Let's give them some injection sites. Imagine what happens inside of a trap house. Some of y'all already know what happens in the trap house. A lot goes on. These are going to be highly sophisticated trap houses all over the United States. There's going to be a lot of people who meet people there. It's going to become a social thing. Now you see what socialism does. It's going to be real social. People who do heroin going to be able to meet up with other heroin addicts, and they're going to be able to, test their dope. Now, a lot of the people, let me tell you something. Mark my words. Some of those people who go into those centers, they're not coming out. Better believe there's going to be all kind of waivers. Better believe when you walk in there, they're going to be taking your information. They're going to find out who's your close to kin. They're going to be trying to find out who your family is. They're going to be finding out if you have a family. So that way, if your ass go missing, they'll know ain't going to be nobody coming to look for you. Oh, believe this. This been going on for years now. It's been going on for years that homeless people been getting snatched off the streets, straight up missing. Straight up missing. Somewhere in one of these fusion centers being experimented on. Better believe a lot of people going into these injection sites ain't coming out. And it's the part, and let me show you how, oh man, the media is so tricky. They threw out the crack pipe thing because they don't want to tell you all of the other things that they had. And they know that most people not going to read. Oh, I like to read. Oh, I like to read. I'm like, hold on, the headline reads crack pipes. Who the hell smokes crack? That was my first thought. Who the hell still smoking crack with all these designer drugs out here? That ain't making no sense. That don't add up. Y'all get the thumbs up in this live stream. Let's get it. I'm bringing y'all some real pivotal information ain't nobody bringing out right now. Hit the thumbs up. Nobody's letting y'all know what's going on like I'm letting y'all know. These likes need to start maxing the views, and I will wait. I will wait. Because what I'm about to tell y'all is some real talk. Let's get it. The headline read, crack pipes. That's what the headline read. Biden is going to be bringing out crack pipes to the black community to promote some type of racial equity, right? That's what the headline read. Nobody read and dig deeper into what this harm reduction grant was about. What it's really about is those injection sites. The injection facilities is what it's really about. That's where the depopulation comes in. You're going to start seeing less and less people. Let me tell you this as well. There's some real functioning addicts out there. There's people who have habits and you would never know. Let me tell you something. My dad, may he rest in peace, was a functioning addict. You would have never knew this man had a problem. He was functioning. So don't judge a book by its cover. There's people out here who are on drugs you would never know, and they keep it confidential. And these people will be going to these centers to make sure that, you know, hey, they don't want to die. They just want to get high, right? Let's be real. People who do drugs don't do them so they can cross over into the abyss. They do it so they can get high, so they can get an escape, so they can get some euphoric, a euphoric cathartic release, because the way that they internalize stress and pain is different from a lot of people. I'm not here to shame or bash somebody who has an addiction, because they process information different. And I've met some of the realest people on the streets that happen to be on drugs. I'm talking about straight up dope. That dope that make your hands swell up. That'll drop some gems on you, because they done lived in the gutter. They done seen everything. They done had to sleep in pissy hallways. They done been down dirty and down bad. I done had some of them people give me life lessons, bro. Give me life lessons. So I'm not here to disrespect anybody who has a habit. But here's the thing. This government don't love you. This system don't love you. It's inoculation going on out here. You can't trust those centers. The only thing you can trust is deliverance. The only thing you can trust is getting off of those drugs and going to your creator. The Most High God I serve, the God of Israel, he can help you overcome anything. And I mean anything, any type of habit, any addiction, any sin. The God of Israel can deliver you from all of that. Whatever it is you're struggling with, the God of Israel can get you out of that. Straight up. And that's the part they don't want you to tap into. They don't want you to get spiritual intervention. So they want to keep you doing the same thing over and over, keep you on the drug. We can't forget about my brothers and sisters out here who are struggling with drug addiction. I hold that topic near and dear to my heart, because I done seen too many of my people fall victim of drugs, crack, cocaine, heroin. I done seen too many of it. And see, this system wants us to forget about those people. Nah, I'm not fitting to forget about them. I know what y'all do to the homeless. I know what y'all do to them people. I know that if they don't have any family or next of kin, that y'all experimenting on these homeless people. I know what this system do. This government is evil. This system is evil. There's crackheads, quote unquote crackheads, and I even hate to use that term. Only time I like to use the word crackhead is when I'm talking about Joe Biden's son. But anyway, there's people out here who, let me tell you something, there's people out here who are on crack that got better organs, better operating organs than the powers that be. They got better organs than them, better livers, better kidneys and everything than these reptilians. They rather take the organs out of them than keep their old reptilian organs they got. I don't know what they doing in there. I don't trust them. These people be rotting through the core. You hear me? Somebody said from the inside out, he cleaned me. Cleaned me up. The Most High Mashiach, the glory and power forever. Hallelujah. See? There's people who've been delivered that can give you an eyewitness testament. Instead of having centers where people are going through detox, they need to take that 30 million, and I would have had no complaints. Let me tell you something. If they took that 30 million and they would have used them for detox centers, I would have been like, okay. Because a lot of people, if you would have gave us more stimulus checks, right? A lot of people in our community, let's be real about it. A lot of people, they did exactly what they thought they was going to do with the stimuluses. They took them, they ran and got Jordans, they ran and got nonsense. They went and spent it on big screen TVs and things that ain't even last. You can't even help last. A lot of people didn't save it up. A lot of people didn't save up the money. Do you know how much money Trump distributed to our community personally that we got, that people just blew? Money that you could have used to start your own business, or money that you could have saved up. And some of us still ain't even get all our stimulus money that Biden got in the office. Somebody said they fear the real children of Israel. You already knew. Somebody said they blew it. At least you being honest. They knew, listen, if they would have gave another stimmy, Negroes would have been Negroes. Let's be real. But it would have also helped some people who suffering, people who lost jobs. But some people didn't deserve it. Some people didn't deserve a stimmy because they didn't even know what to do with it. Let's be real. But to take that 30 mil and spend it on what they spent it on, that's just utter disrespect, bro. Yeah, yeah. You see what people did with the PPPs? Yeah. If you add the PPP loans, all those stimuluses, there should have been a whole lot of black entrepreneurship. There should have been a whole lot of entrepreneurship in general. There should have been a lot of people who became independent off that money. There was a lot of business starter kits out there. And I feel like, man, Trump was kind of trying to like throw y'all a bone for real. See, even the Most High can use whoever he's going to use. But I can tell you now, I don't put no trust in no politicians. So please, don't make me out to be political. The reason I'm covering this because it's layers to it. And I know it's part of the depopulation agenda. Don't make me out to be political. I don't trust Democrats or Republicans. Neither one of them. I trust the Most High, the God of Israel. Somebody said stocks and bonds, not stocks and thongs. Man, that's interesting. Somebody said I still got my money. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's a lot of fentanyl and weed out here. A lot of militarized marijuana out here. Imagine this, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to have legal injection sites to go get high. Yeah, somebody said, I still got a little bit of my PPP loan left. Hey, that's smart. I'm telling y'all now, listen. The bottom line is this, ladies and gentlemen. We got to turn to our God. If you have a spirit of addiction, turn to the Most High. He can heal you of all those things. And I want everybody in this stream to thumb the video up. Everybody watching. We're going to break the mold on this channel, whether they like it or not, because y'all know how they do. They play games. We're sending the notifications out. They've been playing games on this channel for far too long, and it's a lot of reputable information that's going out on this channel, and they don't want the world to see it. So y'all got to show y'all support. Let's get it. Let them know, let them know. And also what I want y'all to do immediately after this broadcast airs, I want everybody to get in my comment section, and I want everybody to do a bot check. All right? Everybody do a bot check. All you got to do is go into the comment section and be like, hey, yo, Breed, I'm a real person. I'm watching your channel. I'm getting edification. I am not no robot. I ain't no robot, bruh. So you got to let me know. Get in there and let me know. Because what happens on these channels, when you're not commenting, they unsubscribe you if you're not commenting enough. I got a lot of people complaining about getting unsubscribed. That's because you're not commenting enough. And they think if you're not commenting, hey, I'm going to unsubscribe this person. I'm going to replace them with a bot. So make sure you engage it. Don't be afraid to engage. Don't be afraid to let this system know how you really feel about what they're doing. That's your form of venting. See, back in the day, we used to be able to get in the public and have these civil dialogues out in the public, out in the streets, right? Now the internet is where it's at. Now the people got to let them know. That's why they took the dislike button off of YouTube, because they don't want the people to see how much the people hate what these mainstream news is airing. So when you get in the comment section and you speak about how utterly and surely disgusted you are about what's going on in this system, they can't help but to see it because it's comments. The people are speaking. When the people speak, the people speak. You hear me? And that's what it's all about, man. We got to let them people know where we stand with this demonic system. We ain't playing no games, bro. Let it be known how you feel. If I can get on this public platform and risk my damn life, risk my finances and risk everything, getting on this stream telling y'all what it is, then listen, you can get in the comment section. Let me know you ain't no robot. Let me know how you feeling about this damn dirty ass decrepit system that's rapidly falling. Until they put God's people in their righteous place, until they put the children of the Most High where they belong, This system is going to continue to fall rapido. So put that in your damn peace pipe and you smoke that. Yeah, all you new agers, put that in your peace pipe and smoke it. We the children of Israel. And until you come into this holy Bible, till you go into Torah, until you start following God's commandments, until you stake claim to who you are, which is the children of Israel, and go to that holy word, that pipe gonna blow up in your damn face. Telling people they can smoke DMT and marijuana and open your pineal gland and your third eye. Go ahead, go to one of them fusion camps and open your third eye and watch what happens. A lot of people gonna be snatched up in them streets. I'm telling you, it's coming. But hey, the devil can only get you if you allow him in. Satan can only get you if you allow him. If you give him a point of entry, a point of access, then he can run amok in your life. Let's make them work hard to get us. We see everything the system is doing. Make them work hard to get the chosen. They're going to have to work hard to tear us down. Everybody thumb the video up. Everybody thumb the video up. Everybody. We're going to have to do better. We're going to have to do better. Somebody said, we the chosen ones have more spiritual authority and dominion than any occultic government or organization. I love it. That's what I want to hear. We got more power than all of them. When we start igniting these spirits, right now there's a spirit in this room as we speak. As all us is coming together, some odd 1,000 people are together right now with the same mind right now. Do you know how powerful that is? Now you see why they shadow ban. Now you see why they hide the truth. Now you see why they neutralize any teacher that's telling you the truth. Because they know that when we come together, we cultivate energy. They fear that energy. Stacy, thank you for the $18 contribution. Now we got power to stomp these damn serpents and devils out. Every time, listen, that's why I don't take many days off. You know why? Because Satan working overtime. Satan working all the time to try to tear us down. So I don't have no time to rest. I don't have no time to take no damn days off. The devil ain't taking days off, and we got to let them know every time they try to come at us and they strategize to tear our people down that we see them. We see them. We know your plans for us. The Bible says the Most High knows our end. Our end is righteousness. Our end is peace. We're going to live to the end of our days. We're going to be old and gray. We're going to live to see our grandchildren rise up. We're going to live to see our children rise up. The Most High knows our end. We have an expected end. So all of these little tactics you're using, they're going to fail. And my people see it. As soon as we pray, we crack the heavens wide open and tell you right now, I don't give a damn about none of these politicians. The Most High God is going to crack the sky and destroy each and every one of y'all. And you can't run and you can't hide and you can't escape the truth. One thing about it, one thing I know about life, everything that's done in the dark will come to the light and you can't escape the truth. Telling you now, man, I love each and every one of y'all, man. Y'all know how we build on these live streams. Somebody said it. Somebody said it. You got to stay woke out here. Now, I want y'all to think about this real quick. I want y'all to think about somebody wrapping the rope around their arm, taking a needle and then injecting that in their veins. I want you to think about somebody lighting that pipe up. Your U.S. government is allowing that in their facilities that they're building. They're creating trap houses. Wrap that around your mind. Think about the spirits that come when one ties that rope around their arm and does that injection. Think about how that person nods off. Think about how that person fades into the black. Think about the spirit that takes over that individual. Your U.S. government is allowing that. Also, guess what? They're responsible for the drug trade back in the 80s. Which helped fund a war with Nicaragua. They brung the drugs over here. Put that in your peace pipe and smoke it. And now they want you to go to these centers and keep getting high. That's the truth. Man, anyway, man, I don't want to be long-winded, man. I got some things to do, got some moves to make. I will be building with y'all later. Y'all take care of yourselves. I love each and every one of y'all. Y'all stay safe out here. With that being said, shalom and peace.